And here we are, Calm AF Qigong on Thursday morning. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's do. As you all know, I like to start with some shakes. Yeah. Oh, keep it going. Good stuff. Shake it all out. Keep going. You guys are doing great. Yeah. I don't know why I love this movement so much. Maybe just because it feels so silly. So let yourself enjoy it. Enjoy the silliness. Imagine when we go back to work in office spaces and you take a break at 9:30 to do your Qigong and you're standing at your desk doing this and everyone's watching you. Good. A little more. You guys are doing great. Really going to shake it out. Okay, and come to a neutral stance. Breathing deep into the dantian, into that lower abdomen. Just relaxing, feeling that connection to the body. Good, and let's do gathering chi circle breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Good. Let's do two more. Good. Now we're going to go into noodle arms, our swinging arms. So just gently turn. Good. Keeping that spine nice and straight, up and down, nice and extended. And then start to make that twist a little deeper. Good. Really feel those twists and those turns. Let that spine just stretch and open. Good. You guys are looking great. Yeah, think about turning and maybe looking behind you. Good, and then let that start to slow down. Good. And come back to center. Nice. Okay, we're going to focus a lot on spine today. So the next movement that I want to do, I'm going to do it sideways so you can see. We've done it a couple of times before. Boat rowing on a stream of air. I'm going to inhale as I kind of sit back, and then I'm going to exhale as I kind of row it forward, right? So the thing to think about is I'm not just kind of like sitting down and standing up. I'm sitting down, and then I really think about kind of pulling forward, like if it was a rowboat, and how this kind of tucks and rolls. So you get this nice undulating movement through the spine. Good. Yeah, keep going. Inhaling as we sink, exhaling as we come back up. Good. Keep going. Okay, now that we've got the movement down, let's close our eyes while we do it. And relaxing into it, feeling good, feeling happy while we do it. And imagine ourselves surrounded by Qi. Surrounded by light, however you want to think about it. And each time you row forward, imagine yourself being propelled through a field of Qi that's absorbing into your body from all sides, just absorbing directly through the skin. Good, keep going. Good. Awesome. All right, give me one last one. When you get to the top, let's go straight into swinging arms again. We're going to do this kind of swinging arms in between each movement to kind of get back in touch with that spine. See how it feels different when we move. We can kind of think about our hands as being gongs, right? And they're hitting like well, I guess our body is the gong, right? And our hands are like the hammer that hits it. When we hit the front, we're nourishing our abdomen, we're nourishing like our digestive system. And when we hit the back, we're nourishing our kidneys and our vital essence. So this is probably one of the most fundamental movements in these practices. It keeps the spine active, and you're also nourishing the front and back areas of the abdomen, of the torso. Good, keep going. Good, and let that slow down and come to a stop. Good. Our next movement, done it before, we're going to come up like this, and then when we come down, we're kind of drawing the Qi in to our Dantian, right, and kind of pulling it in. And then I come up on this side. And then when I come down, I pull that chi in. And so how this activates our back is I turn my torso when I go, right? I'm turning to the side. I'm not just kind of like this, because that'll lock my shoulder out. So I turn to keep it nice and open and come down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Good. As you draw it down, think about sinking down with those legs just a little bit. And then rising up and sinking down. Good, yeah. The weight change really helps with that. So as I come up on this side, all my weight's out of this foot, and I come down. Good. Yes. Keep going. You guys are doing great. A lot of times in Qigong, when we really start to be like, oh, okay, I get this movement. What's next? That's the time to really sink into this movement and keep going. Think about keeping your hands roughly the same distance apart the whole time. Right, so they're here, and I kind of keep them about this far apart. It kind of looks like they're moving further apart because I'm kind of switching my hands like that when I go, right? So here they look kind of close together, and here they look further apart. But really, they're staying pretty close together. Yes, good. Good, and now we can let this start to become smaller. So we don't go up as high. Good, and as we come to center, we're going to go back to swinging arms. I want you to, if you feel comfortable, try a variation. We're going to go a little wider. And think about kind of swinging a little harder. Good. Good. And then kind of come back up, and we'll go back to our regular version. So again, thinking about the hands hitting the gong, the other thing that we want to think about with this movement is it starting from the feet. So really feel like everything comes up through the ground, right? And then I'm over here, and it's like, wow. Yeah. That helps you keep that kind of connection to earth and rooting down in a movement that can get kind of fast and help pull our energy up. Good, okay. And let that slow down, come back to center. We're going to slow it down a lot this time. We're going to put fist over fist at the palm of our back. Come into a nice neutral stance. Take 3 deep breaths. Good, and we're basically going to do swinging arms, but super slowly, twisting as we inhale. So we're going to start from the feet, and we're going to work our way up. So I turn the lower legs, then the hips, then the waist, then the shoulders, then the head. And that's all an inhale. And then on my way back, I bring my head, shoulders, waist, hips, legs. All right, let's do it all together, starting to this side. Ready? Begin. Nice, slow inhale. Sectionally going up and twisting. And then starting from the head, working down as we twist back. Good, and going to the other side. And think about your spine when you're doing this. Nice and extended, nice and long, being pulled up and pulled down. Turn as much as you can without torquing or tweaking those knees. Good. Feel that change in the torso and the abdominal cavity as we twist while breathing in. That change in pressure helps push chi into different parts of our body. Nice and slow and intentional. Good. Let's do one more time on each side. Spine long, feeling it pull up, feeling that low back and tailbone pull down and open. Good. Nice. Let's do a couple circle breaths here. Good. Feeling that chi coming into our body, drawing it in and letting it travel down that center meridian, traveling down to our lower abdomen, to our dantian, centering, rooting, calming. One more, all together. Yes, good. Good. Now we're going to just do a little bit more gentle stuff. I want you to think about just kind of curling in as we drop and we rotate these arms in. And then we're going to inhale and let everything fill up and naturally kind of open up our body. And then really open up, twist out, and open. Good. And exhale. Coming back to the center, really exhaling and letting everything sink again. We're going to work on this upper back a little bit here. Good. On your exhale, come back to center. So now we're going to lead that into bending back and touching toes. Just a little warm up for that. So we inhale as we draw our hands up. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see. Inhale up, back bend. Exhale, bring your hands on the upper back. Exhaling, bringing them down the backs and sides of the legs. Inhale, drawing it up. The insides of the legs, up that torso. And then we inhale and arch back. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, coming up. Good. Y'all are looking fantastic. Feel how good this movement feels. Extend, stretch. Let's do one more. Coming up to center. Exhale, let the hands come down. And let's go back into swinging arms. Thinking about rooting with our feet, feeling that connection to earth, keeping the spine long, extended in both directions, and letting our hands hit our body, bringing chi to the front and back side. Yeah, good. All right, and we can let it slow down. My bracelet got flung off during class. Let me just put it on real quick. Awesome. Yeah. Now, let's do a circle breath. Center. And then we're going to hold here, right? Our basic kind of stance work. So a little micro bend in the knee. You don't want to lock the knees out. Think about relaxing the shoulders, extending them, extending that neck and letting the shoulders relax down into the girdle. Breathing deeply into that dantian. Good. And let's do palm over palm. And let's bring it right down to that dantian, holding this nice stance. Breathe into that dantian. Focus your energy there. Feel the connection with the palms. That nice extended spine in both directions, tucking the chin ever so slightly to open up the back of that neck. Now I want you to take the tip of your tongue and put it on the roof of your mouth. If you pull back just a little bit, there's a little ridge there in between the hard and soft palates. And I want you to connect the tongue up there. Good. If you talk with it, it sounds like this. So, jaw relaxed, tongue connecting to the roof of the mouth. Now imagine our dantian. Feel our chi. And on your inhale, imagine the chi rolling up the back of your spine. Up that spine, over the top of the head, to that tongue, and on the exhale, it comes down the front of the body, all the way down to that dantian where your hands are. Let it go all the way under to the perineum, and then on the inhale, draw it back up the spine again. Over the top of the head, down through the mouth and the tongue, coming down the front on the exhale, all the way down, underneath, through, back behind, and up again. This is called the small cosmic orbit, the microcosmic orbit, the small heavenly circuit. Just keep breathing and imagining that chi flow. Give me 3 good breaths with it. Holding your tongue like this might create some saliva. That's good saliva. Swallow that down and let it nourish you. Good. After your next orbit, let's take 3 circle breaths. Good. And feel calm. AF. Oh, thank you all so much for coming. It was wonderful to see you. I do have an announcement. I am teaching at the Pride Center here in San Antonio, they're doing a Zoom class. If you go to, I think my Facebook page, their Facebook page, it's all there. You have to register. But if you register, it's Thursdays at 5:30, and like the last Thursday is always, will be like Facebook Live for everybody. But in order to keep people safe, since it's somewhat of a sensitive community, we're making sure everybody registers. So we'd love to see you there. Go check it out, and it's totally free, so sign up. We'll see y'all there. Bye.